As I said before, good morning, and I'd like to welcome everybody here today. Before we get started, I wanted to share with you a little bit of information, some numbers, if you will. This year in Isabella County, we had 57 different requests from the government side, and we had 351 requests from the school side for a total of 408 individual requests that these council members poured through and gave consideration to. Here in Saganing, there were 61 requests from governing bodies, and there were 54 from schools for a total of 115. So total, this tribal council looked at 523 requests this spring. Last fall, I believe we had 514. And those numbers are indicative of a great need that's out there, and the fact that there's, always something to go around. But when we see those type of numbers, we understand the impact that what we do has. So I want you folks to understand the considerations that are given are pretty huge. To date, you folks have enjoyed over $5.7 million since the spring of 2008. That's tremendous in this community. Isabella County, since the spring of 1994, is over $112,624,358.85. And in the past, we've given over $95,800,000 to the state of Michigan. That was with the 8% until the Detroit casinos became a reality, and then we were no longer obligated to pay that. Total, since the spring of 1994, the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe is shared over $194,222. That is a tremendous impact in the state of Michigan. And I don't want to get on my political soapbox, but there are always threats to what we do. There are always threats to gain place in our market share. And the simple fact of the matter is we're where we're at because it's an appropriate place for us to be. The Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe believes in on-reservation gaming. We have a new ballot initiative coming up, and they're proposing 8 new casinos throughout the state of Michigan. You folks need to know that that's going to be a tremendously negative impact on us and what we're able to do if that happens. So we're going to ask you to please join with us and support us in fighting those ballot initiatives, because if that becomes a reality, it's going to be a pretty harsh reality for everyone. But I wanted to share some of that information with you, not only to impress upon you the impact of what 2% does in our communities, but to remind you that you folks are part of this. Every one of you who are a patron of ours give back, and some of what you've given is in these papers. I talked to a gal this morning that said she giggled when she was on her way back from the casino, and she said if she would have donated to the township, which she had just left in Mount Pleasant, she could have matched what we were probably going to give. And I said, well, thank you for your generosity. Let's do that again. But funny enough.